your quarantine life. 100% guaranteed.
Okay, so this one's called a Dutch fishtail braid. So we're gonna need like a comb or anything to brush out your hair. And then some bobby pins to be able to secure the hair in the back. And rubber bands to be able to hold the braid, and some gel. So first you're gonna wanna wet the hair at the top part just to have it settle down a little bit. And then you're going to add some gel to the top part too, so there won't be any baby hairs flying away. And then you're going to take a little tiny top piece and then you're going to split it in two. Okay, and once you split it into two, you're going to take one tiny piece from the outside and go under and add it to the other side. So you're going to take an outside piece and go under and add it to the other side. You're going to do that about 2 times each side, and then you're going to start adding hair like you would a normal Dutch braid. So you add hair, take a little piece from the other side, and flip it under. And then you can continue doing that all the way down to the back of her head. One of the key things about this braid is to take tiny pieces from the outside. You don't want to grab big chunks because then it's just going to be all uneven. And if you do end up taking those huge chunks, then the braid will not pancake out to the way it's supposed to. So when you take them, try to take as little pieces as you can. It's okay if it's a little uneven, just as long as they're smaller pieces. Okay, we sped up the part of the video because it takes a little while to braid. You can go ahead and pause and just return back when you're done with the end of the braid. Okay, once you're done with the braid, you're going to take a rubber band and secure the end of it to make sure it doesn't fall out. And then we're going to start by pancaking. You don't want to pull out the braid too much like I just did. You kind of want to loosen it up and kind of gradually go all the way up the braid.
No, okay, this is just, can I get... Did the power just go off? What? Wait, pause. Can you pause? The power just went out.
Luckily, I have
Power
a
outage.
charged computer I can charge my phone with.
Oh. Yeah, we're back.
Okay, back to braiding.
It's back.
So go ahead and pancake all the way up the braid. Okay, so when we were pancaking, the braid got a little fluffy, so I like to take some gel just to flatten out some of the baby hairs to make sure it doesn't stick up too much. Okay, now we're going to do the same exact thing to the other side. When you braid, make sure it reaches all the way to the back of your head so we can cross both of them together at the end. Okay, once you're done with that, you're going to take the 2 braids and cross them in the back like so. You want to make sure they overlap and there isn't any loose ends coming out the sides. Then you're going to take some bobby pins and you're just going to pin them into place. You can do as many as you want. I think I did 4. That should be enough to hold both sides. Okay, make sure you remove the rubber bands at the end of the braid so there's no visible rubber bands. And then to spice up your hairstyle even more, you can add little bobby pins or little jewels to the back of your head to make it look all cute and fancy. You can fix any loose ends with some bobby pins. Just go ahead and tuck them in. You can use as many as you want. There's no such thing as too many bobby pins. Okay, the second braid is called a rose braid. This is for thicker and longer hair because you need it to wrap around. So what you first want to do is dampen the hair a little bit to get it so you can brush it all out so it's like nice and smooth. And you can go ahead and take some gel and put it on all sides of the head. Kyla has a ton of baby hairs, so I like to make sure they're not sticking out too much. Go ahead and brush the hair back, and then we're going to go ahead and part it to where a little bit of hair is on the right side. And you're going to start by grabbing a little piece of hair on the right side and splitting it into 3 parts. So just like you would a Dutch braid, you're going to go under. It's like an inverse braid. And then once you do that a couple times, you can start grabbing some hair on the sides and putting it under. Again, make sure you're grabbing those little pieces from the sides because otherwise the braid will look all wonky. Okay, right here is where you want to start turning the braid. So you want to move your hands when you're going with the braid. So you want to grab pieces from the bottom and make sure you're turning your body that way too because that affects the direction of the braid. And then when you're doing the bottom half of it, make sure you keep the chin down. It'll get it closer to the bottom of the neck. Okay, once you have no more hair to go into the braid, you're just going to braid it all the way down like a normal braid. Alright, and then you're going to secure the end with a rubber band and then start pancaking it. So make sure you loosen up first and then you can really start trying to pull out the sides. And once you're done pancaking it, you're going to go ahead and roll it up so it kind of looks like a rose. So you're going to tuck it in and then you're going to hold it right there. And then you're going to add some bobby pins so it stays in place. Remember, there's no limit on how many bobby pins you can use. Go ahead and put them wherever you feel like it would hold better. And to make it even more spicy, you can add a diamond or a jewel right in the middle of the braid. Okay, hairstyle number 3. This is 2 Dutch braids going into a side pony. So first you're going to want to brush out the hair. Then you're going to spray the top parts down again to get the baby hairs to not poke up so much and put some gel on the top. Then you're going to split the hair in 3 and then start braiding. For this braid, you're going to want to angle it back a little bit to behind the ear, and then you're going to stop right when you hit the end of the neck. And then you're going to go ahead and secure it with a hair tie, and then move on to the next side. Okay, you're going to do the other side in the exact same way, but this time, instead of stopping behind the ear, you're going to go ahead and go all the way down to the back of the neck. So you make sure when you get to the back of the neck, you want to make sure they put their heads down or chins down so you can get closer to the base. Once you get to the end, you're going to secure it with a rubber band and pancake it. Okay, I had to re-secure my braid because it became undone. So you're going to leave the 2 rubber bands on the end of those braids. Then you're going to take another rubber band and put both of the hairs together. I'm going to go ahead and secure it. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and take the other 2 rubber bands out, flatten out the hair on the bottom, and put another rubber band in just to make sure it doesn't fall out. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and pancake the braid a little bit to where it doesn't stick out too much, and then secure any loose pieces with bobby pins.
Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to leave a like and subscribe to our channel to see more awesome videos every Thursday. Comment down below if you would like to see more tutorials like this, or if you want more basic braid tutorials. Thanks for watching!